Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into caching best practices. Caching is a fundamental technique for optimizing performance in software systems, and understanding how to use it effectively can significantly improve responsiveness and reduce resource consumption. This tutorial will cover various caching strategies, implementation details, and best practices with code examples in Python, as it's a widely used and versatile language. Introduction to caching. At its core, caching involves storing the results of expensive operations, example database queries, complex computations, network requests, so that subsequent requests for the same data can be served faster without re-executing the original operation. The goal is to trade off storage space for increased speed. Why is caching important? Reduced latency. Caching drastically reduces the time it takes to retrieve data, leading to a more responsive user experience. Reduced load on origin servers. By serving data from a cache, you decrease the load on your backend servers, improving their stability and scalability. Lower costs. Fewer requests to origin servers can translate into lower infrastructure costs, especially when dealing with cloud services that charge per request or data transfer. Improved scalability. Caching allows you to handle more traffic without adding more origin servers. Increased availability. In the event of an outage or slow response from the origin server, the cache can continue to serve stale data, providing a degraded but functional experience. 2. Types of caches. There are several types of caches, each suited for different scenarios. Understanding these will help you choose the best approach. 1. Browser caching. Description. The browser stores static assets, images, CSS, JavaScript files, locally. This prevents the browser from having to download these resources every time a user visits a page. Implementation. Configured through HTTP headers sent from the server, example cache control, expires, etag, last modified. Best practices. Set appropriate cache control headers to define how long assets should be cached. Use content hashing, example adding a hash of the file content to the file name, to bust the cache when files are updated. Use CDNs, content delivery networks, to distribute cached assets closer to users. 2. Reverse proxy caching, HTTP caching. Description. A reverse proxy, like Nginx or Varnish, sits in front of your application server and caches responses to HTTP requests. It's a shared cache, meaning it can be used by multiple users. Implementation. Configured within the reverse proxy server. Leverages HTTP headers from the origin server to determine cacheability. Best practices. Configure appropriate cache expiration times. Use vary headers to handle content negotiation, example serving different content based on the accept language header. Implement cache invalidation strategies, example purging the cache when data changes. 3. Content delivery network, CDN, caching. Description. A distributed network of servers that caches content closer to users geographically. CDNs are essential for delivering static assets and large files quickly to a global audience. Implementation. Involves configuring your CDN provider to cache content from your origin server. Best practices. Use a CDN for all static assets. Configure cache TTLs, time to live, to determine how long content is cached. Use cache invalidation techniques to update content quickly. Asterisk choose a CDN with global coverage. 4. In-memory caching, local caching. Asterisk description asterisk data is stored in the application's memory, RAM. This is the fastest type of caching but is limited by the available memory and is local to a single process/machine. Asterisk implementation asterisk using data structures like dictionaries, hashes, or dedicated caching libraries. Asterisk best practices asterisk. Asterisk use a caching library, example functools.lru_cache, cache tools, disk cache in Python, for easy implementation and management. Asterisk set appropriate cache eviction policies, example LRU, least recently used, to prevent memory exhaustion. Asterisk consider cache invalidation strategies to ensure data consistency. 5. Distributed caching asterisk. Asterisk description asterisk a cache that is shared across multiple servers. This allows you to cache data that is accessible to all instances of your application, even if they are running on different machines. Asterisk implementation asterisk using dedicated caching servers like Redis or MEMC8. Asterisk best practices asterisk. Asterisk choose a caching server based on your needs, Redis for advanced data structures and persistence, MEMC8 for simple key-value caching and high performance. Asterisk implement cache invalidation strategies to ensure data consistency across all cache instances. Asterisk monitor cache performance to identify bottlenecks. 6. Database caching asterisk. Asterisk description asterisk caching query results in memory to avoid hitting the database for every request. Asterisk implementation asterisk using database-specific caching features or a dedicated caching layer in your application. Asterisk best practices asterisk. Asterisk use database connection pooling to reduce the overhead of establishing database connections. Asterisk cache frequently accessed data and expensive queries. Asterisk implement cache invalidation strategies to ensure data consistency when the database is updated. Asterisk use query hints or prepared statements to optimize database queries. 3. Caching strategies. Several caching strategies dictate how data is read from and written to the cache. Here are some common ones. 1. Cache aside, lazy loading. Asterisk description asterisk the application first checks the cache. If the data is found, cache hit, it's returned directly. If not, cache miss, the application fetches the data from the origin server, stores it in the cache, and then returns it to the user. Asterisk advantages asterisk simple to implement, only caches data that is actually requested, origin server is only accessed when necessary. Asterisk disadvantages asterisk cache miss results in increased latency for the first request, potential for cache stampede, when the cache expires and multiple requests hit the origin server simultaneously. 2. Cache through, read through/write through. Asterisk description asterisk the application always interacts with the cache. When data is requested, the cache retrieves it from the origin server if it's not already present. When data is written, it's written to both the cache and the origin server. Asterisk advantages asterisk data consistency is maintained, application logic is simplified. Asterisk disadvantages asterisk increased latency for write operations, origin server is always accessed for writes, even if the data is not changed. Asterisk note asterisk often implemented at the infrastructure layer, example using a specialized database caching layer. Less commonly implemented in application code directly. 3. Write back, write behind. Asterisk description asterisk the application writes data to the cache, and the cache asynchronously writes the data to the origin server. Asterisk advantages asterisk very fast write operations, reduces load on the origin server. Asterisk disadvantages asterisk data loss if the cache fails before writing to the origin server, data inconsistency if the origin server is accessed before the cache is synchronized. Asterisk note asterisk requires careful implementation to ensure data durability. Commonly used in scenarios where eventual consistency is acceptable. For cache invalidation asterisk. Asterisk description asterisk when data changes in the origin server, the corresponding entry in the cache is removed or marked as invalid, forcing the next request to fetch the updated data. Asterisk strategies asterisk. Asterisk time-based invalidation, TTL set an expiration time for cached data. After the TTL expires, the cache entry is considered invalid. Asterisk event-based invalidation asterisk trigger cache invalidation events when data changes in the origin server. This can be done through messaging queues or direct API calls. Asterisk tag-based invalidation asterisk associate tags with cache entries. When data changes, invalidate all cache entries with the corresponding tag. Asterisk manual invalidation asterisk manually remove or update cache entries through an administration interface or API. 4. Best practices for caching. Asterisk understand your data asterisk analyze the frequency of access, update patterns, and importance of data before deciding what to cache. Prioritize caching frequently accessed data that changes infrequently. Asterisk choose the right caching strategy asterisk select a caching strategy based on your specific requirements for data consistency, performance, and complexity. Asterisk set appropriate cache expiration times, TTL balance the need for fresh data with the performance benefits of caching. Consider using shorter TTLs for data that changes frequently and longer TTLs for data that changes infrequently. Asterisk implement cache invalidation asterisk ensure that the cache is updated when data changes in the origin server. Use appropriate invalidation strategies to maintain data consistency. Asterisk monitor cache performance asterisk track cache hit rates, latency, and memory usage to identify bottlenecks and optimize cache configuration. Tools like Grafana and Prometheus can be useful. Asterisk handle cache stampede asterisk implement techniques to prevent cache stampede, such as asterisk probabilistic early expiration asterisk introduce a small amount of randomness to the expiration time of cache entries. Asterisk cache locking asterisk acquire a lock before fetching data from the origin server to prevent multiple requests from attempting to update the cache simultaneously. Asterisk pre-warming the cache asterisk populate the cache with frequently accessed data before it expires. Asterisk consider cache size asterisk allocate sufficient memory to the cache to store the most frequently accessed data. Use cache eviction policies, example LRU, to manage cache size. Asterisk security asterisk protect sensitive data stored in the cache. Use encryption and access control mechanisms to prevent unauthorized access. Consider the security implications of storing personally identifiable information, PII, in the cache. Asterisk use a caching library/framework asterisk libraries abstract the complexities of cache management and provide features like expiration, invalidation, and eviction policies. Asterisk graceful degradation asterisk design your application to handle cache failures gracefully. If the cache is unavailable, the application should still be able to function, albeit with reduced performance. Asterisk test your caching implementation asterisk thoroughly test your caching implementation to ensure that it is working correctly and providing the expected performance benefits. Use load testing to simulate realistic traffic patterns and identify potential issues. Common caching libraries in Python. Asterisk functools.lru_cache asterisk a built-in decorator for simple memoization of function results. Suitable for caching the results of pure functions with immutable arguments. Cache tools. A more advanced caching library with support for various cache eviction policies, example LRU, LFU, TTL. Provides greater flexibility and control over cache behavior. Disk cache. A library for caching data to disk. Useful for caching large data sets that don't fit in memory. Redis. A popular in-memory data store that can be used for caching. Provides advanced features like pub/sub, transactions, and persistence. Pymem Cache. A client library for MEMC8, another popular in-memory caching system. 6. Code examples of using different caching libraries. 7. Real-world caching scenarios. API caching. Cache responses from external APIs to reduce latency and avoid rate limits. Web page caching. Cache full web pages or fragments of web pages to improve website performance. Database query caching. Cache the results of frequently executed database queries. Object caching. Cache objects in memory to avoid recreating them from scratch. Session caching. Store user session data in a cache to reduce load on the session server. 8. Conclusion. Caching is a powerful tool for improving performance and scalability. By understanding the different types of caches, caching strategies, and best practices, you can effectively leverage caching to build faster, more responsive, and more reliable applications. Remember to analyze your application's specific needs and choose the appropriate caching techniques to achieve the best results.